Yeah, forgive me if you can hear wind. It is hot as shit outside. Right. Again, we're in my parents' room because they have a cold fan and it's blowing cold air. You could probably, if I'm quiet enough, hear the fan blowing. I believe it's like 28 degrees, and I know for the Americans watching back home, you're going, oh, that's nothing. You guys are overreacting. Trust me, 28 to 29 degrees, 30 plus in England does not feel like it. I've had American friends who have come here on holiday when we've had heat waves and go, fuck, they're not exaggerating. It's hot as shit and it's not nice. When I've gone to America and I've experienced hot weather, I got used to it. This weather, I've gotten kind of used to it, but when you're in your house and you have no air conditioning, it sucks. It's like hot as shit in my room anyway, and in this room it's probably a lot cooler. So I said, fuck it, I'm doing today's vlog in my parents' room. Basically, went into work with Alex perfectly fine. No problems at all in the first few hours. So we got like 2, 3 contracts on the board. So at the moment, my room is a fucking toaster oven. I've got my windows open full blast and it is still hot as shit in my room. Managed to get an iPhone 16 Pro Max with full cover insurance, so hey, we're not having a week of zero insurance like last week. Jesus Christ, I still can't even believe that was a thing. So, yeah, I had a we had a parcel that's been in the cupboard since Thursday of last week. Can't remember if I talked about it in Thursday's vlog or Friday's vlog, but hey, we're going to talk about it here. We had to return a phone because a customer basically ordered the wrong phone. They wanted a Pro, not a Pro Max, so we cancelled that down, put the phone in the box, factory resetted it, you know, all that good stuff, and then set it away for return. Um, so if the drivers for the, obviously, delivery service to take it back to where it needs to go do not have the right identification lanyards, then we can't return it, which means the customer is not going to get a refund due to issues. Obviously, you know, it makes sense, you know, if the customer's item has not left the store to then go back to the warehouse where it came from, they're not going to get money back. You know, makes sense because the device is not back in the original company's possession, therefore they're not going to process a refund back to the customer because they haven't got the item to then refund the customer for it. So that's been there. The customer came in on Monday, and well, the customer came in today and said, "Hey, I've still not received my refund. I dropped the phone off on Thursday." And I went, "I know, I was here," and explained the situation to them, saying it's being dealt with. Give it a couple of days, and we'll go from there. So it's been a couple of days, and obviously the phone is still in my possession in the phone shop because the company that we do exchanges with to take like returns and exchanges and shit like that back to the depot where it needs to go have not been providing the correct identification that proves they work for the business, so therefore we refuse it every time. So we're back to the fucking ID saga again. For those who remember the ID saga, it got a fucking season 2. This time with new faces, people I don't recognise because sometimes it'll be the same driver with the same issue. These are all new drivers. And I'm like, great, we've got fucker 1, fucker 2 who don't know what they're doing. So that's now been basically arranged for tomorrow as collection, and I've explained to the customer, give it a little bit of time and hopefully it will sort itself out. So they might come back at some point to try the contract again because they couldn't verify when we tried to do it today, because they thought now that obviously the contract got cancelled a few days ago, they could try again after 3 days. No, it could not verify their details because obviously it's still kind of in that grey area of, yeah, your contract has been cancelled, you're within the 14 days to return it, you can then reapply for the actual device and plan you want. Unfortunately, because of the situation of obviously their old phone still not going back to where it needs to go, it's probably going to be a little bit more time. So Alex and me basically dealt with the delivery driver being a fucking moron. So that's basically how Monday has been. It's been a busy day, and then obviously idiots. On a whole different nose, I've spoken to another editor, and he will probably be taking up this project. Obviously, spoken with Taz again and got an update. Obviously, he's had no fix on his computer, so he's probably going to have to take it like Best Buy or some other repair shop, because he says I'm not looking at it myself in fear of breaking it more. So at the moment, like I said yesterday, Taz is completely out of the picture for this upcoming video. So I'm probably going to hire this other editor for this project. So I'm probably going to have Taz do the second video in case Thomas is still not ready in the time I need the second video to go out. So Taz might take the second video and Thomas work on the third video, unless Thomas has started working on the second video, but I don't think he has, because obviously he's still busy with everything else going on. So I haven't heard from Thomas. If he has started on the video, then great. If he hasn't, then Taz will work on that next one, and then we'll go from there. Also, how I said Jamie might be in the picture, so I might even have Jamie work on the second one, and then obviously Thomas will work on the third one, and then Taz will work on the fourth one. It depends on how I get the order going. So at the moment I have more than one person potentially editing for me, but it is what it is. Obviously I get paid this Friday, so camera will get paid off. Phone bill did go as an unpaid bill, but it allows me to pay it on payday, because obviously I work for the company, so they're like, hey, we know when you get paid, you have no money at the moment, just pay it on your payday and you'll be fine. So I haven't been cut off, my phone still works, I can still ring people, I can still use all my mobile data, I can still do everything that I normally do. It just means I have an overdue bill, that's it. I'm now 2 kilograms lighter than I was the previous week, so I'm getting closer and closer to my goal. I've now lost the weight of 5 bowling balls, because my app gives me these fun facts, and it's like, hey, you've lost this amount of weight. That equals 5 bowling balls. Congratulations, well done. I took this screenshot from this morning, and that's what it told me. 24 kgs lost. That's like carrying 5 bowling balls. But when I was tying up the box today, expecting collection, that happened. It snapped. So I had to tape that up. That was fucking terrific. So it snapped clean in half. So I pulled it tight, which we normally do, and it never snaps. This one did. And I think because it was just a weaker version of them, that it just snapped. So I sent a photo over to like the support line where they have an email, so in case something happens with the box or some shit. And they went, yeah, that's fine, you've taken a photo of it, so thank you for informing us ahead of time. So they now have a photo of it taped and untaped. So, you know, when things happen, they've got a copy of the photo, so now they don't need to worry about, hey, why is this damaged? So, yeah. So hopefully at some point this week, whether it be Tuesday, Wednesday, or even Thursday, Friday, God forbid, that we actually get someone to come and collect this box, would be amazing. It is hot as shit, so I am very hot and bothered. So I'm just going to sit in front of this fan for like probably the rest of the afternoon and evening. But with that being said, I am going to wrap up today's vlog here, and I will catch you all in tomorrow's vlog, and I will see you all then.